Just imagine this. You are not a reader yet. You have never think about reading a whole book without any pictures in it. Suddenly, your friend comes to your home and tell you to read this book. Any book, XYZ. And you are like, I don't read books, they are boring, and I cannot even sit for hours reading that book without any pictures in it. Your friend insists you to read and you finally decide to give it a try. When you start reading that book, 10 pages, 20 pages, 50 pages, the first thing that will happen that you will not be agreeing on your own statement about books are boring. And the second thing that will happen that you will not find any need of pictures in that book because you will be imagining everything that is happening in the book. But if your book has a picture in it, that is great too, because pictures in the novels kind of help you to start imagining from somewhere. Like it gives you a little push that this is the picture, you can start from here. This is the character, this is what he usually wears, this is what he does, writing, playing piano, whatever he does. When you will finish the book, there will be some regret like, why the hell I haven't started reading earlier. You entered in that book with some premises that you are not going to like it. But you will come out as a reader. You will meet your new self. I'm not just saying it to make you feel good, but it actually happens. If you are not a reader yet, you cannot understand where a book can take you. It can change your whole life. The way you look at other people's, the way you deal with your own situations. When I was a kid in maybe 7th standard, my father took me for the first time to the library. And he was the one who introduced me to this indescribable world of books. The first book that I read was Sher Khan, which was in Gujarati language. I still remember the whole story because maybe it was my first book. After reading some Gujarati books, I started to read English books. You must be thinking that why am I telling this all to you? Because the book that I am going to discuss today is one of that book which where I was becoming a reader and I was entering in this world. Hi people, welcome back to my book to me channel. In today's video we are going to discuss about a book called Paths of Glory by Jeffery. Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. But what if I say you are maybe wrong about that? In this book, Paths of Glory, Jeffery has written about a man named George Mallory. He was a mountaineer who took part in the first 3 British expeditions to Mount Everest in early 1920s. George was introduced to the rock climbing and mountaineering when he was as a student in Manchester College. And after that, he became crazy about climbing. Archer has recorded many interesting and sometimes humorous events in his book. For example, if he is not climbing anything, he would run rather than walking on the road. Once he climbed the wall of cathedral to meet his future wife. And the craziest thing George Mallory did in his life was, without any ropes, without any equipments, in his usual outfits, he climbed the Eiffel Tower. Yes, he climbed the Eiffel Tower. He was doing what he liked to do. He wanted to climb the Mount Everest. So he came to India and he also described how Mumbai was in that time. But in his first attempt, some of his crew members died because of bad weather on the Everest. So they didn't go further and they come back. When he went back to his home, he was a little disturbed because his crew members died in front of him and he couldn't save them. He left the idea of climbing the Mount Everest ever again. In that phase, his wife encouraged him to go and complete his dream. Some of her lines hit him hard and he decided again that he will go and he will success this time. On his second attempt to climb Mount Everest, unfortunately he died. Now you must be thinking that why did I tell you that you may be wrong about Hillary and Norgay? So here is the answer. After 75 years, in 1999, his body was discovered on the Mount Everest. With his body, there were some equipments that he was carrying with him and there was his wallet. But there was something missing from that wallet, and the thing was the photo of his wife. Now what is the connection? Here is the connection. When his wife encouraged him again to climb the Mount Everest, he promised his wife that he will climb the Mount Everest and put her photo on the top of the world. And the missing photo of his wife from his wallet is the only proof that we have that he was the first man who climbed the Mount Everest. We do not have any strong proof, and this is still not the end of the story. There is a post-credit scene in his life. In 1995, grandson of George Mallory, also named George Mallory, climbed Mount Everest, and he put the photo of his grandparents on the top of the world side. We will meet next time with new content and new book suggestions. Have a nice day.